Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Andy here, and today I'm releasing my 35 subscriber graphics pack. It's a pretty much a starter pack, pretty basic. It's just got a bunch of special effects, as you can see over here on the side. And so, pretty much, we're gonna do an overview of what it is. Download link will be in the description for everybody who wants to download it. And this is just a quick thank you for 35 subscribers. We're gonna be trudging along on our way to 50. So. We're going to start off with we're going to remove the opener slide. And the first tab here we have fire. So this is a bunch of fire special effects. So all of these can pretty much go in your logos or just background, making stuff look cool. Like this would be like an overlay type fire special effect. And all the other ones are more of like stuff inside logos and text and stuff. So next we have the smoke. The smokes, I use these a lot for like special effects. Like this one I'll use a lot if I'm making like a abstract banner or something. And so these are pretty much just used for special effects and backgrounds in your revamps and stuff. So we're moving on to templates. So here I have a YouTube overlay template. Pretty much. This is just here. Personally, I would go deeper into here and put this in here. And here I can go. A new document. And it's 2560 by 1440. I'm going to wait for it to load. So you can say 2560 by 1440. And then you can do this. You can just drag it in here. And then it's going to be small, as you can see. So you're going to go to edit while you're still hovering over the group. You're going to go edit, transform, scale. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. And you're going to go to 200. And then width 200, I believe. And then you're going to move it to the center. So you see that little line. And then that's pretty much it, as long as there's no white lines over the other ends. So, and if you want to make sure that you have it right, which I don't, you're going to want to size that up. And then you can just move the rectangles according to it. And so and I'll show you what I would personally do. What I would do is I would open up 2560 by 1440, and I would come in here and go further into the group where it says YouTube banner, and I would drag it into here and then size it up. So you want to go to 200 again. It's edit, scale, and see it's gonna be 50 and 50, so you want to make it 100. And so that's gonna be the right scaling for it, and then you can line it up and everything. And then you can come down to the rectangle tool and line it up about right. And then just remove that, and then you have it done. And so you can do the same thing for the Twitter header overlay. Sorry. This, I want to warn you, I'll change this in the name before I put up for download. Well, if you watch this video, you're going to download it off of this video, so you should have watched it anyway. So before you save it, you're going to want to remove this, because this is just telling you how far to go over. So as you can see, it's 1500 by 500, so you can open up a new document 1500 by 500 and pretty much do the same thing as the YouTube banner overlay. So next we have the logos, or the social media logos, and these are pretty much just for branding, like people with sponsors and stuff. And so you can rescale them and everything. And so these are the best ones I could find. And I know some of these aren't the best, but I mean, I just had to make do with what I had. And so if you're a smaller person like me, then you're not going to be using a lot of these big name logos. Alright, so that's all the logos and stuff. Next we have flares. Now personally me, I don't use this tab a lot, but when I do, they all look really good. So this is the blue flare, and then going down the list. And pretty much you can make some really sick designs with these. Now the yellow is probably my favorite, because if I'm doing like a nature theme or like a realistic theme, I would use this for a sunset. Like the Void Beach theme speed art that went up on the Void channel, which I'll put a link to in the description. And it had that flare in it where I had the sunset or the sunrise, and so you can go check that out how I used it. And so these are splatters. So pretty much for abstract stuff like this is blood and whatnot. And so just different colors. The best way to use these, in my opinion, would be to take the black and just go rasterize it, and then go to blending options and go to color overlay, and you can change the color. Like you can see I can change it to red, or I can change it to blue, or whatever color. And so that's pretty much how I use these. And next, finally, we have textures. Now, these have a really, like, there's a couple ways you can use these. So, all these are just different textures that I use. This is this one, and this one is the ones I use the most. And I'll show you how to do it. I can open something real quick. Actually, hold on, I can drag something from here. Oh, my thing's being slow. Jesus Christ. Dude, the pollen here is so bad. Like, my allergies are, like, kicking in full blast. Alright, computer. I'm getting a new computer soon, I hope, because mine is just, like, almost dead. Like, I've had it for only 2 years, and, like, the hard drive's crashed twice on it. And so it's just in bad shape. Dude, I really need to run this stuff, all my files off, to my external hard drive. Alright, so pretty much I'm just making it bigger for you guys. You don't need to do this unless, like, you need to. That's good. So pretty much you want whatever logo you're doing under it, the texture. So I'm going to use this texture just because it's first. So what you can do is, one thing you could do is rasterize both the layers. And you can do that by shift clicking or control clicking on both of them, and then go to rasterize layers. And then you can go to, hold on, let me rasterize this layer style. And what you can do is you click on this, hold the control key and click on the little picture on the logo or text. Hit Control Shift I and then backspace. And then you see, then you can go to this quick select cool, and it's like that. And then you see you have a texture, and then you can go like all these different settings and change it. Like I think can't remember the one that works good for me. I think it's difference. I use it a good bit. But pretty much I just play around with it and see which one fits the best. And see, you can just turn the opacity down too, and that works. Or I think turning the fill down works, yeah. It works the same. Or not the same, but it gives you a different effect. And there's another way you can do it. So we're going to get rid of that, and we'll use this one. And pretty much you can rasterize it and create clipping mask. I need to turn the layer on first. So you have it above it again, and then you just go to create clipping mask, and then you can turn it to overlay. And I think overlay only works if it has color, but like I said, you can go like this for like darker colors. Difference works, and you can turn the fill down on it too, so that way it has a texture and the opacity. So you can see it gives it the little texture effect. So that's pretty much how I use these. And that's pretty much it for the graphics pack. Like I said, it's pretty basic. Just some special effects. And I use it a good bit, personally, because I use the smoke and fire and templates and social media logos. And I use pretty much all of it in designs. Like, I'll put one at the end of the video of one I used a couple of these things on and stuff. So if you guys like to, you can DM me your designs that you made with my graphics pack on Twitter. My Twitter @is @GFX. So I think that's going to be it for the video. I'm about to go get my food. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for 35 subscribers. Have a great day. Peace out.